Wisdom Fuels Radio Show.
Hello, 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 Wisdomers. I'm back. I hope you are well right now. I'm here podcasting live on Wisdom, being the best that I can be. Yay! Sunday morning for me, and just did my morning ritual. Feel great, I really feel great just to get up in the morning and get inspired for the day. Had a great sleep last night. Yeah, it's important to get that sleep in if you can, because you need that that good 7 to 8 hours sleep, to be successful, to program your mind for the day. And yeah, I feel great, I really do. I feel wonderful just to get up, have my coffee, and get on Wisdom and show the world that of my talent and the way I'm going in the world as well. But I got up today. I feel great. I feel wonderful. It's one of those things where we've just got to keep on moving, keep on persisting. But yeah, how do we find inspiration in life as well when the going gets tough as well? Because there are some days that the going does get tough. Life does get tough in the way, but it's all about I guess consistency at the end of the day is important. And for me, I feel that the more consistent we are with our company, business, etc., content creation, podcast, the better it is. And there are times where we do need to be inspired in order to create content, because it is true. Yes, it is a numbers game at the end of the day. The more you do, the more chances you have of creating content, the better likely you are, and not putting all your eggs in one basket at the end of the day. It's all about looking at ways that you can be consistent at the same time. But for me, my journey has been, an amazing journey for myself. I clearly definitely, love what I do, and I'm always happy to basically know that what I'm doing is where I want to go in the future. I mean, I look back at all my achievements in the last, say, 2 years, on YouTube as well, and it's been amazing at the same time. It's been really amazing, and I'm here to stay. I'm here to keep going. I'm here to keep on persisting with my dreams, and and we all should have dreams and a what can I say? A vision board. If you can have a vision board somewhere, even on your phone, on your laptop, or an app, you know, of where you want to go in the next, your future self, and it's very good to plan for the future. I mean, we must plan for the future. Yeah, I was reading my star sign yesterday. I think, yeah, it was in the Daily Telegraph, and then because I'm a Libra, by the way, and it's quite interesting. But then a couple of hours later, I just started feeling, I don't know, dizzy for some reason. Like maybe reading my star sign is not for me. I probably won't read my star sign anymore. I don't think. I will, maybe my energy doesn't align with star sign, but that's okay. Everyone has their own spiritual practice. They have their own way to practice at the same time. But yeah, it's you just got to find, well, what are you good at in life as well, and what do you want to see your future self be at the same time. I mean, it's wonderful to have questions as well, but I think the more we basically want to seek answers, the more harder it gets. I think, you know, it's all about, finding out, well, what it is that's your true path for manifestation. Yesterday I went for a hike, went for a walk. It was really good. I was able to get out of the house, and I felt alive for once. Like, I mean, you have to do that as well. You got to get out of the place. Definitely, you've got to, you know, look at ways to grow spiritually and in life at the same time. And it's all about, finding, well, what it is that you truly believe. Do you truly believe in yourself as well? Do you truly, when you need inspiration, what is the inspiration that you're after too? Uh, that's one thing I've learned as well, is what is inspiring you at this time for your life as well. Uh, what is your true path and your, true manifestation as well. The thing is, for me, I think the more if we keep on trying to search for answers, they just don't come. At least in my experience, I found that the more I keep searching, the less it happens for some reason, and I don't know why. Strange, isn't it? Uh, the more we, you know, keep trying to find answers for ourselves, the harder life gets. And that's what's I've had to learn is to, have patience for. I guess when you have patience for the path and the career path that you are on, and what you do want, the better life does get as well. I mean, I used to have self-doubt quite a lot in my life for years. Used to have a lot of self-doubt. And I found that it self-doubt, when you do have that, this is why the power of affirmations is important. The power of affirmations is very important because there are days, we all get that self-doubt, we all have that fear, doubt, anxiety as well. You know, but it's strange, isn't it? It really is strange as well. You know, it's weird, isn't it? But I mean, what can I say at the end of the day? At the end of the day, life just goes on as well. But I mean, what can I say? You know, I mean, where there is the will, there is the way in life. And every day is a new day for the world that we're living in. But I've had to learn to not take things for granted as well. All right, the weather right now is 18.3 degrees Celsius, feels like 18.5 degrees Celsius, minimum of 11 degrees Celsius, top of 30 degrees Celsius, max 0 to 1 millimeter of rain, mostly sunny. Northeasterly winds 2 kilometers an hour, 4 kilometers an hour gust, 66% humidity, 0 millimeter rain since 9 a.m. yesterday. Rain 75% high chance of no rain, 50% medium chance of no rain, 25% low chance of less than 1 millimetre of rain. Sydney, Australia today, mostly sunny, light winds becoming northeasterly, 15 to 25 kilometres an hour in the middle of the day, moderate fire danger rating predicted. 5:40 a.m. sunrise, 8:02 p.m. sunset, warning gibbous moon phase, last quarter, 16th December, next moon phase, 11 extreme max UV index, 8:30 a.m. to 4:50 p.m. sun protection recommended. Tomorrow, rainy, showers with storms predicted, a low of 18 degrees Celsius, top of 28 degrees Celsius. Tuesday, sunny, low of 10 degrees Celsius, top of 27 degrees Celsius. Wednesday, sunny, partly cloudy, low of 11 degrees Celsius, top of 24 degrees Celsius. Thursday, sunny, partly cloudy, a low of 9 degrees Celsius, top of 23 degrees Celsius. Friday, sunny, partly cloudy, low of 9 degrees Celsius, top of 23 degrees Celsius. Saturday, sunny with showers predicted, a low of 10 degrees Celsius and a top of 22 degrees Celsius predicted. As you know, I love talking about the weather on the Stephen Shields radio show and having my coffee as well. Living life to the best that I can live. Yep. But as you can see, like we all. I've had a lot of ups and downs in my life as well, but I've had to learn to leave the past behind me and just move on as well, and know that what I'm here to do is I'm here to be a content creator and inspire people to create content, and to I've learned most important thing is about learning from your mistakes as well. We have to learn from our mistakes because our mistakes are a teaching tool. We all make mistakes in life, but it's how we learn from it and how we deal with our mistakes is what we've got to do. Uh, you know, I guess life is just all about being consistent as well at the same time. I think the more consistent we are with life, the better it is. The more we pursue ourselves, the better it gets. Love being able to take time out of my day now, to host the Stephen Shields radio show on Wisdom, and it's really good. It's awesome to be here and know that what I'm doing, there is a message to send out to the universe that is very powerful. The universe is a powerful entity, and the divine entity. I don't know if science has an explanation to the universe, but it is powerful. I mean, like attracts like. It's definitely true. Like attracts like. Uh, where our attention goes, energy flows. As well, if you heard of that saying. Where your attention goes, energy flows. But yeah, like getting out in nature as much as you can. The thing with nature is it's just nice to be able to, get out and be inspired for yourself. You know, and know that it's only like one step away from that number one hit single that you've been dreaming of. I guess it is a numbers game at the end of the day. And what we do with ourselves is, you know, it's all about learning from your mistakes. But every day is a new day as well. And when you get up in the morning, it's important to try and have a morning ritual. I mean it as in like a way to start your day as a content creator, because the morning is a very important thing of the day. Uh, Morning time, like right now, I'm here podcasting to the whole wide world on social audio with wisdom. Yeah, mornings are important because it's all about taking that time of your day and knowing that, yeah, I'm here to be awesome. I'm here to be the best that I can be. Well, you know, man, when you fill your head with positive mindset, uh, you definitely want to have that positive energy in your mind and your subconscious mind, because it's important to reprogram your subconscious mind for success in the future. The thing is, in business, entrepreneurship, content creator, it's all in the mind. You've got to have the mindset. You've got to have a powerful mind. The more powerful the mind is, better it is. Better it is for you, the better it is for your life as well. Uh, I think too, when you have self-doubt as well, when self-doubt creeps in, uh, you, I had self-doubt for years, because for years people told me, oh, no, you can't do it, especially the careers advisor. But fuck them. When I want something, I will get it as well. I don't mean that to hurt anyone, but I'm just saying what we're taught in our school system is they don't want you to be successful. They teach you that you got to be an employee and earn 80,000 a year salary to be rich. You ain't rich. Not in this world. It's with the cost of living going up, it's good luck with that. It's like now, pretty much in a household, two people, married couple, both have to work in order to keep a roof over their head now. Now, 50 years ago, with it was a different world. Most likely, it was the father that was the breadwinner, and the mother would stay home and look after the family. I mean, those days are gone because the cost of living is just too expensive now. We've had a huge generational change since the Industrial Revolution came around. But, the world, I mean, what can I say? The world is always changing. Generational wise, we live now in a technology world where there's a lot of technology now than we once had. there's so many conspiracy theorists out there who say, "Oh yeah, it's this, it's that." Conspiracy theorists who want to go around and stirring up trouble is not on, and it's not right as well. You know, but each to their own, I guess. Each to their own. For me, sorry about that, guys. Bit of a runny nose. It's all about, I guess, staying positive. I will stay as positive as I can because that's important. Like I said, we're dealing with rejection. You're going to get that a lot in the content creation business, but it's how you deal with yourself and look after yourself with it, and not taking rejection personally. Like I said, if I submit music to a royalty-free library and they reject it, and that happens, I get it. Okay, they've rejected my work at this time, but it's not to say that maybe 6 months later down the track, things do change, and they might end up reaching out to me, which is even better when a library or a platform reaches out to you to publish your work, and that's even better in my opinion. But it can be rejection in dating as well. It does happen, but it's all about taking that that deep breath and let it go. Let the universe look after you. Because I used to have the same problem myself, where I would take rejection to heart, and I would literally take it personally. I'd get pissed off over it, but you know what? Changed nothing. It only made me more upset, you know, and it got me nowhere. And for me is, you know, it's all about just persistence and consistency at the end of the day. I mean, the more consistent you are, the better it is, the more chances you have. I guess there is a universal paradigm out there that is unexplained energy that science is not telling us for some reason. But for me, I would say, go after what you want. If it's truly what you want to do, is be in this business for the long term game, not the short term. I mean, go for it. Go for what you desire. And look, be aware that there is a lot of get rich quick schemes out there who are promising you that they're going to make money out of you, which is bullshit. I see it a lot on YouTube and it gives me the shit. You get some dickhead out there who said, "Oh, he made $1 million in Shopify overnight." I tried to have a Shopify store, and their fees are ridiculous. It's too expensive. Had to close it. For me, uh, if it's costing you money to have a store, then close it. You know, it's I guess on the path that I'm on is a great path for success. It's clearly it's something I want to do, and it's what I'm good at as well. Because there'd be times when I'd go to job interviews, right? And I'm being serious. And then the boss would say to me, "Well, why aren't you doing something with music, Stephen?" Like, seriously, he did. I'm like, "What?" It was like my jaw just dropped. I was like, when I finished my undergraduate degree, I I was in a depression at that stage of my life. I was having depression, a lot of doubt, a lot of anxiety on where I was going to go in my future, what I was going to do. It was, for me, it was very scary. Uh, but I look back now, since March 2020, the pandemic, I say that good did come out of the pandemic for me. Not that it was a good time, but I think if COVID never hit, or if COVID never happened, I wouldn't have gone and, published my first ever single back in 2020 called Death and Life. And I was very happy to do that, and took a lot of courage to get out of my comfort zone. Used to listen to a lot of Napoleon Hill when I'd be doing my work as well, and I've actually got Think and Grow Rich as an audio book on Audible, so that's what I'm listening to at my own pace. If you can listen to Think and Grow Rich, that's important because that will program your true path and destiny in order for you to be successful, because that's what you need to do at the end of the day, is to take action. It's all about taking action. The more we take action, the better life is. With action is important, as Earl Nightingale will tell you. You know, these masters, these are like my heroes. They are. I've learned a lot, and I have to learn, and too, not overthinking things as well is important. That's an important one too for your life, is not overthinking things, and knowing that, you know, life goes on at the end of the day. And if you can get a chance to listen to Earl Nightingale when you're working out, yeah, do it. And Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, do it. You know. But the first thing that they would always tell you is you have to take action in your life as well. You know, you have to take action as well. I mean, action is very important to do and master. You know, and what we do with our time is very important. Our time is valuable. You know, our time is valuable in our life. But it's all about, consistency, persistence, and the key to manifestation is just letting the universe do its job for you, and not dwelling on the universe, on When will my order arrive? I mean, I learned that too. Learned that the hard way. I guess we all learn things the hard way as well. It's not being too desperate for the universe. Shows up when it shows up. I mean, I'm noticing things too in my life now that are showing up in mysterious ways. I see a lot of crows lately. Crows, those birds. When I'm driving down the road, I'll see, say, two crows on top of a street light. I mean, I guess that's sending me a message spiritually. I know crows are associated with death as well. I mean, yes, that's true, but there's other meanings to crows as well. Always pay attention to those birds because they are spiritual animals. So if you ever see a black crow or crows hanging around, usually it's a message from the universe. You can research it too, and then you can interpret it the way you want to interpret it. But I guess they're sending me a message. Or when you see a falcon as well. But they are great animals. I like them. I like them. You know. But I guess yeah, animals do have a spiritual entity in themselves. I'm just seeing a pigeon right now flying. You know. But whatever you view the animal kingdom, is amazing. Uh, but at the end of the day, it's all about finding, what is working for you as well. It's all about learning from your past mistakes at the same time, and knowing that what it is that you truly want as well is important. Because what we do want in life is amazing, I guess. Not comparing ourselves to other content creators who have built their businesses and their channels up, and you just want to enjoy the process. You want to enjoy your time while you're here creating your content. I did a TubeBuddy course with TubeBuddy. I'll leave a link in the description as they are an amazing keyword research tool to find keywords on YouTube. And yeah, definitely use TubeBuddy. You can. It was a free course with TubeBuddy. Basically, yeah, it taught me about YouTube, taught me about mental health as a content creator on YouTube, and you know, you just want to enjoy it because you don't want to quit. A lot of, sadly to say, a lot of content creators do quit because they feel that they're not getting heard. And I've felt like that too. In the beginning, it's a lot of leverage and a lot of legwork, but over these last 2 years, I've enjoyed what I've been doing, and more exciting things to happen in 2023 as well. I've got a YouTube community page on my channel. If you've subscribed, you can just go to my community page on YouTube and check out what I've been doing behind the scenes. Everyone's most welcome to comment on the videos. Also, to feedback. I really appreciate feedback as well. And if what type of content you want to see on my channel in the future and ways that I can improve the channel, you're most welcome to do that as well because you know community is important. It's like here on this wisdom community is a blessing for me to inspire you and become inspirational for you and your life at the same time here on wisdom. Because also to believe in yourself, you gotta believe in yourself at the same time. Believe in yourself, guys, is the one piece of advice that I can say, is just believe in yourself. You know, if you believe in yourself, the better it is for you. Better it is for you and where you want to go as well. You know, don't compare yourself to Tony Robbins and his coaches are charging. You know, one of his coaches wanted to charge me $4,000 for 4 45-minute Skype sessions. This was, I think, in 2000 and could have been 2018. I was, you know, going through a depression in my life, not knowing what I wanted to do. And at the time, I'd say I was lost in the world because, you know, going through heartbreak as well hurts a lot. At least for 6 months of my life, I was lost. I was emotionally lost. Spiritually, I was lost. Um, didn't know what I wanted. You know, didn't have gratitude. Didn't practice gratitude or affirmations back then. But I guess since March 2020, I've learned to not take things for granted as well. I've learned to have appreciation and gratitude as well. And for the little things that, you know, I manifest, I always say thank you to the universe, the great divine universe for, you know, keeping me alive during these difficult times in the world. You know that. Hello. Hello. Looks like I can't hear you. But yeah, it's one of those things where, you know, the universe is very powerful at the end of the day, I guess. Hello?
Hello, you there, Stephen?
Yes, how are you?
Well, good to chat with you again.
You too.
Always boy, you've hit on a lot of subjects, and I may bounce around a bit, so
Yeah.
if I get lost, don't hesitate to reel me back in. But, you were talking about your your hike.
Yeah.
Um, and, if I'm going to be creative, like a content creator, my podcast, whatever it might be, the thing
Mhm.
I learned is not to force it.
Mhm.
Because then it just doesn't come out right.
Mhm.
But as far as, like you're saying about your hike, there is a closet in my house. And the way it is located and positioned, any time of day, I can sit in there and it's pitch black.
Mm.
And at times, I will go in there, put my noise canceling headphones in,
Mhm.
and I have, I'm sure a lot of people have whatever it is, sounds of the forest or
Mm.
babbling brook or ocean waves. I actually have one that I love, and people make fun of me, but it's that airplane
Mm. Oh, yeah, white
noise.
noise.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I can just sit in there, and instead of sitting there and trying to get answers,
Mhm.
I'll sit in there and think about questions.
Mhm.
And I notice that when I do that, oftentimes it does lead to an answer.
Mhm.
Sometimes it might not be the one that I'm looking for.
Mm.
But when we're talking about balance and understanding.
Mm-hmm.
I am at my best when I'm on a routine.
Mm-hmm.
Not eating the same food every day, blah blah, but up at the same time, gym at the same time. For
Mm.
the most part, keeping to that because that keeps me centered. If that makes
Mm-hmm.
sense.
Mm. Yeah, it's good to have a routine. I mean, I get up at 8 a.m. every morning, try to go to bed at 10:30 p.m. That's a routine. But it's interesting you said you got a place in your closet. I mean, yesterday I just sat by the river. I was just sat in just quietness, and it was just nice just to have quietness for once and
Oh
silence.
yeah, it's a commodity at times because, like you said, once you're up at 8, once I'm up in the morning,
Hmm.
life just takes over, and it can be loud, both physically loud and mentally, emotionally loud.
Hmm. And
And
exactly. And what I was saying about mental health in the content creation business, it's a lot of influencers burn out and end up having depression, um, and it's weird. And they got these thousands of followers on TikTok, and yet depression's on the rise in the Western world.
oh yeah, and I talked in another live where I wonder how much was pandemic related, and I don't mean just that because of the pandemic people were looking at mental health and feeling depressed, but I also wonder how many people were depressed prior to
Mm,
that, and then because of the pandemic decided, hey, now it's time to reach out for help.
mm,
Now it's time to try to address this because uh, it's always something that they thought about, but the pandemic brought that to the forefront. It brought that. I mean, Matt, well, don't imagine. We all been there here in the
mm,
U.S. We all had to be in our house.
mm,
You're with the same people, and a lot of times you're just there with your thoughts, and so it brought it to the forefront of their mind, or it exacerbated their already existing,
mm,
mental health concern.
yeah, it's quite sad. Um, Mental health. I mean, Dr. Phil, when all this stuff happened with George Floyd and the pandemic, he said he was more concerned about mental health and what the virus was going to do to people. He was exactly right. Um,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
one of the things that my kids learned. I have two boys, then three girls, then a boy.
Hmm.
But what my girls especially realized, they were all, um, my oldest was 20, the other two were teens at the time, but they realized, and it's kind of a positive that came out of the pandemic, was they realized how much personal interactions mean and how much good it does for you, and how social media can't
Mm,
replace real life, real
mm,
interactions, real discussions.
mm,
For them, social media is so important. But then when they were forced to be in their house, and one of my daughters, it was her senior year in high school, she didn't get to have all the stuff you look forward to as a senior in high school, and she didn't even really have a traditional graduation. They really
mm.
got to learn, hey, this social media can be an enhancement to life, but it's not the end all be all.
Well, exactly. Exactly. It's I feel now that since everything's a virtual world, it's just gotten weird.
Yes. Understatement for sure, Stephen.
I mean, we're doing this is social audio, but yeah, it's I've been talking about a lot about Mark Zuckerberg and his plans to go on the metaverse and try and get everyone to live in an augmented reality. And when you hear that, when you hear about this in the news media, you think this is just strange stuff, you know.
Yeah, and it feels like at
Mm,
times, to piggyback on what
mm,
you said, people have become more concerned about, like you were talking about, followers or listeners, or
mm,
I do my podcast for myself,
mm.
you know, and I enjoy it and I have listeners, but it seems like a lot of times people are more focused. I don't want to say interest, they're more focused on building their their virtual presence than
Mm,
their real presence.
exactly. Yeah,
And
and
I think we miss out. I think we miss out on a lot of stuff by doing that.
it's weird because we'll talk about Facebook. I've had friendships break up because of Facebook. It's happened quite a lot. It's just weird. Like you might write something and then someone misinterprets it, and then fights happen, and it happens a lot. You think
Yeah,
how does this happen?
yeah. Here in the U.S., there was a study done a few years ago, and over 50% of all filed divorces mentioned Facebook.
Oh my God.
Old boyfriends or the one that got away or who knows what it was.
Mm, yeah. Thanks for coming back on the show, by the way.
Of course, always good to see you, talk to you.
You too. Bye. Yeah, it's interesting about social media as well, and yeah, it's like clearly behind the scenes, you see latest Facebook update where they want to get involved in NFTs and all this crypto stuff now, and I don't know. At the end of the day, I'm over it. I'm fed up. But like I said, there is alternatives I use to Facebook. One is and there's a Twitter alternative too. I use is Gab Social. You can follow me on Gab Social. Getter as well. I'm on Getter. Webtalk. Uh, you can follow me on Webtalk. I'll leave in a link in the description for Webtalk. I'm on Medium too. I've recently published an article on Medium. Check that out as well. And I am on Twitter. I'll still use Twitter. Hopefully, Elon Musk can make Twitter a better place again, which would be wonderful. Make it more exciting than it once was. But it goes to show that, I was reading in the New York Post about, lawyers from Twitter covering up the Hunter Biden laptop, and you know, and taking away your right to your free speech before Elon Musk sacked him, then good on Elon Musk. Um, Look, Elon Musk is so clever, and I've said this before. If he come up with a phone, literally a better phone than Apple, like a Tesla phone, I'd buy it. I would use it. You know, Tim Cook was at war with Elon Musk because they're having problems with Twitter being on the App Store, and this is just not right. This ain't cool. This is not cool. You know. But find your freedom of speech and your way to speak up and have your voice heard in the long run because it is better for you. And hopefully you have a positive impact on the wide world out there to get your voice out there and heard. is one thing that I can say. You know, and I always love coming here on Wisdom and showing up and knowing that I have purpose to inspire other people and inspire my listeners out there to work hard and be content creators at the same time. You know, and this is what I believe in. This is what I believe in. And just be yourself, you know, be your own brand. Don't try and be someone that you're not too, because people can see right through that straight away as well. But so, guys, I'll leave it there for today. I always enjoy showing up here on Wisdom and giving my inspiration, and always enjoy talking to new people on the show, even if you just want to stop by and say hi. It's always wonderful to have guests on the podcast as well. Please like, share, and subscribe to the Stephen Shields radio show, and turn on your notifications wherever you get a new podcast. New podcasts are available every Friday at 6 p.m. Sydney, Australia time. Don't forget, I've got a YouTube community page, so swing by and stay up to date on my work. Also, you're welcome to comment on YouTube videos, comment on the community page, share any of your favorite posts on your social media. I wish everyone all the best, and bye for now.